Okay. That shit's crooked and it's bothering me. You probably can hear the rain. I'm not really too sure. I think so. At the very least, you hear it when I'm talking. Uh, oh jeez. I don't know how things got so crooked around here, but they are. It's fucking freaking me out. I hate it. Anyway, we got more mouths to draw, mouths to feed, mouths to draw, whatever. Let's double check this shit's going. It looks like it is in fact going. Emphasis on the shit and the going. Alright, so we got more mouths to draw. Mouths. We are on. Wait, why can't I hear me? Oh no. Mute that. Hell yeah. We're muted. Okay. So, what are we on? Is this 19? Good lord. No. 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 Get it out of here. How come I can't control Z? Fuck it. Random extra layer. I think it'll be fine. I should be able to just drag it out, right? Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that's a copy of that layer. Well, I don't know what's going on with that. So let's just ignore it. I think that's really our only solution at this point. Okay. Now let's make a new layer. Whatever. Okay. So we got mouths to draw. I'm thinking that what I should do is continue to draw the mouths as best I can. And then maybe do something similar with the eyes. Maybe try and work on like a face in general. Maybe mix and match like ones I've already done. Just to see if I can like get a good face shape going and go from there. What do we think? I think what I like about these is they get me some color practice too. Because like a lot of times I really like if I take a whole picture. Yes, this has just been the one thing from Omagency or whatever. Um, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but this has been the one page from that person. I can really segment it without feeling unaccomplished, right? Whereas if I took like a whole picture and like I just drew the head, and then like the next day I drew the body, and then the next day I drew something else, I feel like day to day, first off, I don't necessarily stream every morning, but like day to day, it's gonna be inconsistent, and then it's gonna come like color time, and like the palette's gonna get reset and all that, and it's like I feel like it's not gonna be consistent enough. Whereas this, I can segment it into like roughly 20 to 40 minutes, depending on how complex it's been for my dumbass, and kind of work with it. Okay, so we got two. We're switching to that. We're on black, I think. Hello? Let's just test. Okay, we're good. Man, it is coming down. I actually really like the sound of the rain. Also, I feel like I sort of like I don't think I'm sick or anything. I'm usually congested in the morning. I'm sure you already tell. Um, and I just have to like clear it throughout the day. But I think it's like my throat is just worse than normal because we had like straight up 2 hours uh last night. where, oh no, I didn't. Oh fuck, I forgot to release that on YouTube. Oh well. But where we fucking just couldn't pause because it was just nonstop damage if I did on Borderlands. Okay, that should be enough space. I feel like it's like a bit of change in direction, right? How's that? And we kind of go like that. It feels kind of too small, doesn't it? Or at least compared to what we had been working with, it feels small. I don't know. We'll see. I think we'll just roll with it. Okay. You know what? I forgot to look up. So I have this. I think I've shown it on stream. I don't think I need this part. I think this should connect to my PlayStation 2. And I think I should be able to. I don't know. I'm not sure. Or I might be able to get like an HDMI to this to HDMI adapter. I'm not. Does the PlayStation 2 have HDMI? I don't remember because I don't think I had HDMI stuff back then. But I do have this if it comes down to it. I can either use this and like whip out the old tube TV to capture from that. Um, or I can hopefully maybe get a cheap HDMI adapter. I actually have like an HDMI to VGA type of deal, but I don't think that'll work. So I'll have to get like a RCA or I don't know. I'll figure that out. But I do think we can work on Killzone, assuming my disc and PlayStation 2 still work because I haven't used them in probably like 15 plus years. It's been a minute. Um. Anyway, it'll hopefully happen. The thing is, I don't know when I'm gonna play it. If that makes sense. Like I want to play it so bad. I just don't know when I can play it because okay, we had a solo Borderlands night, but you know, I guess that I guess once Borderlands is done, maybe that's what I'll play. But then I'm gonna want to play through all of them, and I think I only have 1, 2, and 3, and I'd have to set up, I think, my PS3, which had disc reading problems. We'll see. We'll look into it. At the very least, I want to play 1, and I think there might be more than 3. I don't 100% know. Okay. Let's just draw some random toothage here. Tuso toothage. Okay. All right. So let's yoink that color. Switch to this. Go ahead and make a new layer. Do that. Let's just see what we can pull off here. How does that? How did they do it? So they went a little thicker in the back, little in the middle, but you got much back. So and zoom in because I feel like you can barely see this. No. Okay. It's like both a yes and a no. I like what I was going for there. It just didn't work for me, if that makes sense. Okay. All right, you know what? Here's what I'll do. Do that. And then we'll come in and we'll erase. So we'll go like this. And we'll go like that. Do we think that's something? It's a bit much right here. Let's lower that. Okay. I don't know. They're looking a little too luscious, aren't they? Okay. What if we... Sorry. Go back to this. I should really get in the habit of highlighting the lips for this. Let's just keep going for now. I guess we can always erase this. It's not ideal, but... Okay. So I should have done a line under here, but that's alright. We can add the line later. Okay. So back to that. Okay. Hey, I'm working here, huh? Damn, it is fucking coming down. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Okay. We'll come back to this layer if we have to, which we probably do. Let's just go ahead and like... Oh, my bad. Z. Change this to black. Change that to that. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Do that. I don't know if I should have, but I did it. Let's darken some lines. Let's zoom in, actually, because I feel like we're not following the lines that well. So this really kind of cuts off a little earlier than it looks like it does. So what I'm going to do is this. We'll come back to that later. There's something very satisfying about this compared to doing whatever the fuck that was. Okay. Right. I don't know what the fuck's going on there, but it's something. Alright. So for this, I think our best strat is going to be to do something like this. No. Okay. Something like that. Why is this like looking like fucking spray paint? What is going on? Guess I somehow ended up on the wrong pen. Maybe like here? How's that? Okay, that's a lot better. It would be smart if I just went ahead and did fill tool, by the way. I'm not smart though, so. Okay. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Alright, so let's zoom out. Holy shit, it's perfect. I hate it. I'm about to sneeze though. I'm dead. Okay. I actually weirdly like it. It's very cartoony. Okay. So if we zoom out. Okay. Definitely not stylized enough. What if I do that to this? Definitely something. If that's what I want, I don't know. Probably not. How's that? Alright, let's undo that, but like redo part of it. No. Let's oh, here's what I'll do. We'll add some white just we're gonna try to fade it. How's that? Yeah, that doesn't work at all for me. Anyway, no, let's go to this actually. Let's set this back. Come on. Let's brother. Brother? There we go. Set the what did I just press? Whatever. We forgot to do our little lip white. Will that be okay? Do a little more. I know it's not on the right layer, but I think that's just what we're gonna have to do. Alright, I feel like these lips aren't dark enough. What do we think? Going forward, we'll have to use a darker color. I don't think I'm gonna fuck with it for this, though. Alright. Go ahead and lock it down. We're on mouth 19. So what I like about that one is specifically this corner. Fuck. Specifically that corner there, right here. I really like how that looks like a cartoon thing, at least from a distance. Up close, it's kind of wonky as fuck, but I mean, that's because we're not even an amateur. We're like an amateur, you know? But I feel like this really gives off a good cartoony vibe, and I like it. The rest of this is kind of wonky as fuck. I know this also doesn't look like the original very much, but I kind of like that, so I don't fucking care. You know what I mean? It gives me like Batman comic vibes, you know? This is like a Joker mouth or something. I like it. All right. Okay. Here, that was coming out all right, but we're a little too far to the right, so you always need to come into the left. You're too far to the right, it's just going to end badly for everyone involved. It's the way it is, it's the way it's always been, and it's the way it will continue to be. Never go too far to the right. Okay. Do, 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 do. Okay. Sure. And we gotta come up and around all the way to over here. This is gonna be a thick ass tongue, man. Okay. So let's see if we can't merge these just a little cleaner. How's that? Just a little cleaner. I think that's not too bad, right? Maybe we get this going a little bit. Should have done this on a separate line or on a separate layer. Okay. Let's maybe thicken this actually. There we go. I don't like this area here, but it should be fine. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. Okay. So, go over one. And here is what we're going to do. And do a quick little detail layer. We'll draw the coat hanger for some reason. Why they draw this, I don't know what they did. So we too shall. We'll just do a light trace over these because these already came out pretty dark. Tongue we need to be sure about. Damn, I did not keep to that. I am kind of far away. I should probably zoom in. Okay. Let's undo both of those and let's just zoom in and do it. Okay. What was that? Okay. God damn. Tongue's about to do some work, it looks like. You see this shit? This thing is ready. Okay. Now we gotta draw in this little bad boy here. And we're gonna do it by just tracing down this line like that. What do we think? Maybe a little more this way. There we go. And we'll add a couple of bylines right about here. I did 4. I think I'm gonna go for 5 just because I like that it gets smaller. And I feel like for some reason 4 just makes me instantly think fish skills. I guess this does too though, so what difference does it make? Okay. So let's start a new layer. First things first, I'm the realist. Here we go. Let's jork that shit. Okay. Zoom out. Zoom in. Zoom in. Okay. So we got that going. So let's go back a layer. Hopefully we remember to switch back again. Select Deco. I think we're in the clear. Move to that. Switch to this. Double check we're on the right color. We should be. We are not. Are we? We are. We are. Most excellent, my dudes. All right. So now we can switch to that. Then we can switch to that. Let's do a quick little light pass. We'll set it to 15 for now. See how that size does for that. All right. You know what? Hold on. Just do a huge one. Oh, okay, that's way too much. We'll do one more pass. No. One more pass. Hear me out. I know this is a bit wasteful right now, but it's like a technique I think I should develop here. Not that I'm inventing this or anything. Okay. So now we can go much smaller. And now we can kind of like, you know? So I'm thinking maybe 20. 15 was way too small. So if we can't do 20, maybe 25 if this doesn't work. Actually, yeah, 25. Okay. Actually, maybe even 40. Hold on. How does 40 sound? 40's not such a big number, is it? Okay. All right. Okay. So now we'll do another pass. And we'll encroach a little bit on the old already done stuff while simultaneously coming out a bit more. Okay. So how do we want to go here? I think I like the way I'm doing this better than the way they did theirs. Theirs is nice, but for me, this just works a little better. Like mentally and visually. Okay, that's not working. Okay, so let's try maybe a lighter pink again. No. I don't want to press that hard though. Here we go. Okay. Feel like we're not getting the blending depth that I'd like, but I don't really know how to do that, I guess. Okay. Just don't think that's it. I think this is the best we've gotten so far. Maybe one more darkening pass? Yeah, that actually might have been it. And then like the slightest bit of whitening. Okay. Let me do it a little cleaner. I'm losing it, dude. I'm just like adding so many layers at this point for like no reason. What am I doing? Okay. Can we just do like a quick little... You know? But like in one run, maybe. Okay, and then we'll switch to this one. And, okay. What do we think? There we go. Alright, what do we think? So let's, deselect. And then we're just gonna zoom out. Okay. Zoom back in. Add a new layer. Black. We're gonna try and... Actually, what if we do this again? So this was on like 7 something. Let's just do it at Let's do it at, you know what, lucky number 8. How does that sound? Can we do something like this without fucking it up too much? How's that? Nope. Hate that. Okay, how does it look with this then? What if I make this like 8? Okay, really hate that. So let's just go back. How did I do it before? What was I doing? Okay. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-dum. Don't. I don't like how some of this is looking a little blurry to me. Maybe my eyes are just going. Okay. Doot 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 doot. Pokemon. I haven't played a Pokemon since I think fucking Emerald or whatever. It's not that I didn't want to. I had a DS, but like I couldn't get the DS and the game. Basically, what happened was I couldn't get them at the same time, so I got the DS so I could play the game eventually, and then like a new one was coming out, so I was like, oh, you know what? I'll wait for that, and then my DS didn't work anymore, so I just kind of like never really went back. I think that's what happened. I think like the hinge on it broke, and so like it worked, but like it would sometimes disconnect, and I would just stop using it. So what do we think? I kind of think it came out all right. Is it as good as the original? Probably not. It's less stylized, almost differently stylized, I guess. But it definitely works. Not bad. Oh, brother. Oh, we don't want that one in there. All right, so let's combine Odico for mouth number 20. Get out of there. Let's lock these. Get on this layer. Not too bad, right? Right? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Can I scroll down at all? No. Oh, I can zoom in though. Was I always able to zoom in this much? I would have that would have really fucking helped. Fucking hate this shit, dude. Okay, so this one's gonna be tough. A lot of smaller like detail, I guess. What the fuck is going on out there? I love it. I want to go sit out there in the fucking rain. I also don't, so I'm not going to. Classic, you know? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay. Uh-huh. I don't know what those extra lines are for. Are they to like denote like lippage or something? Or I feel like these were added in post, as weird as that sounds. You know what I mean? I'm gonna not do them right now. We can do them later if we have to. Okay. So we have a general idea what we're going for here. That was like really clean line, but that's not what I want. Okay. Okay, I've kind of got this like backwards from what it is on the thing. Like theirs is deeper over here and shallower over there. I don't know how to do this, I guess. I know that I know. I get it. There's a simpler solution, right? To just do it as I was doing it and then flip it. But that doesn't really help me in that I need to be able to do it that way from the jump, if that makes sense. Like, okay, I can probably, for the most part, just do it so that if I flip it, that does that, right? But I need to be able to, I feel like for my own sanity, just do it the way, instead of doing that, right? Do that. Right? I got to be able to do the design, if you will, either way without that tool. Otherwise, I'm I'm not doing it right. I'm not doing enough. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I don't know if that makes sense to other people. It makes sense to me. Like, I just don't think it makes sense to not really cheese it, but to cheese it, you know? I think that's as close as we're gonna get. Like, all right. Okay. Sorry, I had to clear my throat and blow my nose. Anyway, what I'm saying is I can do it the easy way, but I want to be able to do it the hard way because what if the software updates and I can no longer do it the easy way? What if I start using something else and I don't know how to do it the easy way? what if this I can't use Krita anymore, or what if I'm doing it by hand? I can't exactly just, you know. I guess what I could do then is draw it the way I can draw it, and then trace over that, if that makes sense. Flip it upside down and trace over it, if that's an option, assuming the paper is thin enough. Um, but for the most part, it's kind of crazy. But sorry, I got distracted. There was like dust there, and I'm like, I fucking dust gunned. I have one of those electric dusters, and then like I vacuumed all around. And now I'm seeing like dust everywhere. Like it didn't fucking help. I think part of the problem is the vacuum I use like weirdly blows dust out the side. Although I purposefully vacuumed like before and after. I guess because I did it after. It's also probably like partially in the air. Anyway, um I think I should be able to do it both ways. I don't know. It just makes sense to me. It feels like I'm failing myself if I just move on without doing it. All right, so let's try and get some teeth going. I think this is as close as I'm going to get, by the way. It's funny. I have really straight top teeth, and my bottom teeth aren't that unstraight, but like the bottom front ones are. And then I have like one that's just like it's not straight, but it's just like not straight. You know what I mean? Like it's not quite like this, I guess, but it's like this when all the other teeth are kind of like that. But it's like not. It's not like that. You know what I mean? Like it's very much not noticeable. It's like that's an exaggeration. It's like most of them are like that, and then this one's like that. But it happens to be like a tooth where you don't even tell. Especially since I have an underbite. Is it an overbite? I have an overbite, and you really only see the top super straight teeth and my fucking massive canines. Okay. It's so strange to me because my teeth are like perfectly symmetrical on the top, but like the bottom is like I said, it's a bit wonky. And I couldn't, my family couldn't afford uh what are they called? Braces when I was younger. Okay. So we'll do this. Then we'll do that. God, I wish I could fucking move the tablet. I mean, I can. It's just there's no point. It kind of comes back to if I can't do it this way, should I really be doing it at all? Mentality. Okay. This dude should get his gums checked because that shit looks like it's pretty fucking deep. You know? No offense to bro. Like, that's some receding tooth line. I got one of those and it's like got me kind of worried. They just happen, you know? You can take care of your teeth your whole life. Doesn't matter. Just one tooth will decide to fuck with you. Okay? Okay. I don't like that, but maybe we can salvage it later, I guess. Let's maybe work on this. Maybe just like get just a little bit. I literally just redrew the same thing, didn't I? What the fuck? God damn it, dude. Maybe if I draw this out a little more. I don't know, bro. I give up. I'm checking out. We're done. We're done with that one. Let's move on from that. Okay. Okay. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Dum 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 da dum mess. We do something more like that. There we go. Okay. So they just put like random fucking lines on this. I don't like that. So we're gonna try and do something with it. What that is, I don't really know. I don't know. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. Kind of turn these into the angry vein thing. We'll just leave it for now. We can always come back later. Okay. So let's do a detail layer so we can snag some shit. Wait, where's the tongue? Well, they did it again. They did the tongue in the next one, at least. Which I am very much not looking forward to. Okay. So let's start with this because this is a very thin line. Oh, why my ear itchy? I don't like that. Somebody uninstall the itch mod. Do 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 do. I'll probably get on off stream on Arc, by the way. You know, I said I could remove these later, but now that's 2 fucking layers I gotta do. What am I doing? But I'll probably like do some off stream recording just to try and do. I have a bunch of maps that I was gonna do on stream, but I think like 3 or 4 of them might expire. I think I only have like 5 or something, but I think they might be close to expiring. I don't know if they'll make it, so I'll probably do those off stream later today, hopefully. So I'll try and record that in case we get like an Occidon saddle, and you know, hopefully nobody thinks I cheated that in. Not that it really matters, right? We're using mods and stuff, but I'll try and pull that off. I also got to do an Icarus recording. Um, I had put them off, like basically I pre-recorded like a ton of them. I think like 4 weeks worth, which is only 4 episodes, I guess. But and then there was an update, and I updated it and I didn't go back to it for a little while, and then there was another update and I couldn't load my save. And then there was another update and I could finally do it. Basically, it updated like the day of when the next one was supposed to work. Or the day before, so I couldn't do it until the day of and when the next one was supposed to upload. So I did finally get one, and I've just been kind of like procrastinating it because I kind of like lost the motivation until I played it again, where I then kind of regained it, if that makes sense. But like I've kind of like re-lost it again. It's like I really enjoy playing it while I'm playing it, but like the motivation I had before that kind of got interrupted was like I kept thinking about playing it. Now it's just like I should play it. We are getting real off track there. Do 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 do. Okay. Bro, I don't even know what I'm fucking looking at back here. What do I do? All right, so let's zoom out. Yeah, that looks like ass. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it's missing like a lot of character, and I just need to add those. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. Fuck it. Let's stop. Let's stop. It's getting out of hand here. So let's open a new layer. Let's hopefully grab just the inner mouth. Let's go to the new layer. Let's yoink some color. Yoink. And let's bucket it. Where did we miss? Is it here? I think it's right there. So let's go back. Deselect. Pencil. Okay. Reselect. I can't tell. Okay, well, it's all within there, so that'll do for now. Let's switch to the color and let's look. All right, so we're losing teeth. Okay, we're losing it there. We're losing it there. All right. I can work with that. Okay. Select, deselect, pencil, black. That's crazy because I feel like this is pretty solid. Fuck. I forgot I have to do this. And then we were missing like right here. Did I not like go over these lines? Am I misremembering? I was worried this whole time I was pressing too hard as well, which is wild to me. Okay, so now we can go back. We can actually change, and we fucked it. Okay, let's go back, select, go back, do that, and now we missed another spot. It's okay. I can see here is missed. So bottom's fine. Top, we're missing a lot around here and there. Okay. Dude, this is wild. This might be like our worst one yet. Usually we just instantly correct it. Okay. Select, deselect. What's crazy to me is I don't even see where I'm messing up. Like, this looks fine to me. I don't know. I feel like over here is going to happen next. All right, that should cut everything off, in my opinion. Is my opinion good? No. But is it right? Yes, always. All right. Let's just zoom in. I feel like we've got it. Okay, so switch to that, switch to this. Okay, we still fucked this up, so right there and there. Oh my god, dude. What is going... Hello? There we go. What is going on? I redrew over all of this like multiple times already. This is wild. It looks got to me. All right, well, let's just do it on this layer because we can undo it. It's still failing. Where is it failing? I don't see where it's failing. Right there? Is that it? The 1 pixel? I guess. I mean, it looks like it didn't fail on the main here. Right. What? It's like failing multiple times right there, but it's like, it's fucking solid black. What do I do? It's failing all around here. What is happening? I literally cannot draw this any darker. Like it's straight up perfect. I can see it failing here comparatively, which it wasn't, but we'll go over it anyway. This is like other than just making another line around it, this is perfect. You know what I mean? I don't understand what's failing about this. I'm so confused. Okay. Done. Done. There, like this entire area here, I literally changed like nothing. I just drew over the same spot. All right. Well, it's working now. So let's go ahead and actually just fill it in. crazy, dude. That's the type of shit that makes you want to, like, just get off for a while. Okay. Come on. 40. What? Not 840. Bro, oh my god. 40. There we go. Okay. So we can't make it any darker right now. That's fine. Let's come in. You know, I don't know if we really need to make that darker. Let's actually increase this to like 80. All right. What? Interesting. Let's roll with it. And that just brings it right back. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to need like larger than that. I want to not press as hard, but do a large swath. You know what I mean? God damn it. I keep fucking accidentally hitting my thing. I should learn how to use this in full screen mode. I just don't like using it in full screen mode. I don't know. Something about that feels like kind of wrong to me. Yeah, I don't like what I just did there. Okay. So far, so good. Now, what if I do like this? That should really help it blend a bit. Okay. What do we think? Maybe a little lighter. I really hate that this... The other one is really good at, like, blending it. Doing it the other way. And this just, like, completely overrides it. I guess I could fuck with opacity a bit and get the effect that I want better. Okay. So now, I think I should be able to deselect that. And then let's do a fresh layer. Switch to this. 122. Zoom all the way the fuck in. No! Fuck, I forgot to switch to black. Okay. Okay. Do 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 do. Neum. Neum. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Shit looks like ass. Okay. Neum. Okay. All right. It's all coming together. What the fuck am I doing? Who really knows? Not me. If I knew, I wouldn't be doing it, probably. It's darken that one little pixel right there for some reason. Why? It just makes me feel good. Over here jorking it and shit. Okay. I'm over here yipping my last yee, eh? Okay. Right. Feel like I can just keep doing this in circles. And I'll never really know when I'm done, you know? Okay. Think we're finally getting somewhere. We're almost done, I think. Okay. Zoom out. Yeah, I hate it. Fuck. I don't know. It just looks like a fucking gaping mouth, which I guess is what it is. But maybe it does need those stupid fucking lines. I'm gonna draw them my own way. That a little better? Adds like something to it. I hate it. Oh god. Somebody uninstall me. We're in a bit of a weird spot now where I don't really think I can do another one today in time, particularly the next one. Um, but I kind of want to keep drawing. Like I don't think I have time for it, but at the same time, I don't really not have time for it. Mouth. What is this? 21. This is 20. Lock her up. Okay. This look. I like how they've progressively gotten bigger and bigger. I can only fucking fit one on this line now. Jesus Christ. I think, I guess in theory, I can just move that. So I can maybe move it over to the left a bit. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. What are we working with here? Okay. I should probably save this before I forget. Save it as a ping. So it has our layers with the Krita stuff as well. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let's take a look. I feel like looking at it now, at the time, I didn't feel like the tongue was as good as the original, but looking at it now, I think this tongue is probably our best tongue yet. This one came out pretty good too, but like just plain tonguing it, this one kind of makes the most sense because I feel like my tongue doesn't get that sharp. And then like this is pretty good too, but I think this might be our best tongue yet. I don't know. Looking at this like as is, it's a perfectly fine mouth. I don't know. Like I just feel like it's a weird angle as well. Like I guess you're like let's add another layer just to like do a little arrow stuff. So I guess you're like looking at it like you're looking at it head on basically. So it's like very weird, but you can see both the back and like the bottom back. Like you can see like all the back teeth. I don't really feel like there's that many angles you can really see that from, so it's super strange. Like you can sort of do it, but like sort of doing it, I guess you can argue this is sort of doing it, but it's kind of hard to pull off. But Like unless you're a dentist, and even then they like tilt your head and right, like you're not really ever seeing people like this. Like you'll maybe just see all of their bottom teeth, or if you're shorter than them, all of their top teeth. You know what I mean? Like it'll be more like this actually. So like this one where obviously they're either tilting their head back so you can really only see like you're looking at them from that angle. So you really only see like that and like back, or I guess back rather, because of this angle. But like this, you're literally looking head on, and it's kind of strange because I mean, what are you doing? Like, you like opening your mouth at people. I guess more than anything, it's just kind of good perspective training. But my God, if it is strange, brother, this guy stinks. All right, let's unlock this. We're gonna try and move it. All I want to do, move, move. No. Oh wait. Sorry. Fuck. Okay, so let's select. Actually, if I just do mouth, will that work? Yes. Okay. So that's actually a pretty good little test. What if I control C it? Okay, we're gonna relock it. What if I go to this layer? What if I control V it? Okay, so that looks like it pasted the entirety of it. So now if I drag, ooh, oh, but I see. Look at that. So I should in the future, if it's white, I shouldn't just background it as white. I actually need to make it white. Now that's not a huge deal because I can just do that anytime. Nothing really stopping me because I can just go to the layer that that's in and right, it's fine. But I should think about it. So let's undo that, and there we go. Okay. So that's good to know. Out of curiosity, can I, so that's highlighted. Can I do this while it's locked? Yes, but it also pastes it as locked. So do I have to unlock all of the layers? I do. Okay. And unlocking and locking counts as an action to undo or redo. Interesting. All right. Okay. I think it's time. Since we know the white thing, I'm probably gonna off stream. There's like a tutorial page for Krita's website. Um, I swear to you, there's apparently some sort of way that you can just like make a line. So all right, here's what I'll do. I'll draw a Dorito, I guess, and a square, right? And actually, let's overlap them just a little bit more. All right. So in theory, apparently there is a like some sort of layering thing where all I have to do is this, or maybe like that, and then like we'll just pick a different color real quick, and then like that, and it will apparently just take those colors, fill in as long as I guess it's possible, and then it'll also fill in that, and then, like the colors will merge based on like whatever settings you have, but like it will effectively color it in for you. I think that's something I should learn to use. I don't know if it is something I'm going to use, if that makes sense. I feel like it could create more problems just because of like the overlap stuff. you know, with how hard it is to get like clean lines sometimes. I mean, look at how long we spent on that. And then like the blending, I don't know if that's something we can work on or we'll be able to do. Let me see if I can find what I'm talking about. What is this? Flash flood warning. That's not great. Not quite ideal. Okay, Krita color layer. How can I, where is the thing? Masks colorize. Is this it? This is a video on it. Nope, we're looking at an ad. God, YouTube mobile is so shit. I don't think I can even watch a single video on that. All right. I guess that's something I have to really look into to see if it's viable at the very least. Because maybe that'll help us. I do think I should continue also doing this, but, you know, if that helps us, that helps us, right? If it helps me, like, do the large things all at once, or like, you know, a massive organ such as skin, you know, all one color, and then I can add like shading layer, that would really help. Assuming it doesn't, I mean, like I could do it this way, but then you're probably, if they're wearing clothes, you're gonna have like your head and then your arms, and you're gonna have to use select tool for like multiple things. I guess something I need to learn is, can I do select tool same way, like the best way I can describe it is Windows Explorer, where you hold control to highlight files. Can I do that with like select tool? You know what I mean? Like select multiple zones. I guess if I did it all in one, so basically if I draw the body and then draw the clothes over it as like a separate layer, maybe that would be the way to do it. But that's like I guess I draw the body like whole and then draw the clothes, like I said, over it, so you'd have the body underneath technically. I don't know. I feel like that could end up with some weird color stuff if I don't know what I'm doing. We'll figure that out though. I think for now I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Have a fantastic day, night, afternoon, whatever it is for you. I appreciate you. I'll probably be on Arc later tonight. I don't know what, maybe not. Who knows? I mean, I'll definitely be on today to try and do those maps, but I'll try and get that as a video. We'll figure that out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. Until then, try and find out what that mouth do, you know? Appreciate it. Bye.